Hello everyone, good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we take and discuss a very important chapter of your syllabus which is height and distance. Now, dear students, in today's class we take and discuss a very important chapter of your syllabus which is statistics, which is very important chapter related to your second term examination. Dear students, in that chapter, means in that chapter, that in statistics we are going to discuss generally the topic mean, median and mode. Okay, mode. Generally we are going to discuss about these three important topics related to mean, median and mode. And in mean we only discuss about the direct method and assumed mean method. Assumed mean method. One another method is there also, ki step deviation method. Dear student, we discuss all the important method to finding the mean of the given distribution, and also we did already discuss about the median and mode. We're just revising that chapter. Now, first of all, we are going to discuss about the concept of mean. Look, dear friends, in that chapter, the general concept of mean is what they should suppose that we have x1, x2, x3 and also on xn data. An observation is there. Then mean of the given observation is what? Sum of observations. Sum of observation is divided by number of observations. That is, mean is generally denoted by x bar. This is the representation of mean. So that is x bar is equal to sum of observation like x1 plus x3 plus n dot 1 plus xn upon number of observation is, that is n. Or we can write x bar is equal to summation 1 to n each xi divided by n. We can write in this way also. Okay, so this is the concept of mean of group data. Now we are going to discuss about the group for in which frequency is given. Okay, from data in which the frequency is given. The general formula for mean, suppose that dear students, we have x observation. Suppose that we have x1, x2, x3 and dot so on xn observation, and their corresponding frequencies are f1, f2, f3 and dot so on fn. Then according to that here we discuss here on the direct method. We discuss here direct method. So in direct method, generally the formula for direct method is what? First of all, in that type of tabulation, we find sigma f, that is sum of all the frequencies. Suppose that capital N, and after that we prepare a column of product of frequencies and variables and their corresponding frequencies. Okay, so in this way we can find f1, x1, f2, x2, f3, x3 and so on fn, xn, that is sigma fx is equal to, suppose that sum. Okay, so in this way we find sigma fx. Now in that method we apply the formula for mean is x bar, that is mean is equal to sigma fx upon sigma f, or x bar is equal to sigma fx upon n. Here n is capital N is what? The sum of frequencies. Okay, so this is the general concept to finding the mean of that type of data in which variables and their corresponding frequencies are given. Okay, so in that type of questions we apply that concepts, that method. Okay, dear students. Now, dear students, we are going to take and solve one important question based on these topics. Look. Question is, find the mean of the following distribution. Question is, find the mean of following distribution. Okay, find the mean of the following distribution, and your distribution is variable x is given as, and their corresponding frequencies is also given. Okay, x is what? 10, 30, 50, 10, 30, 50, 70, 89, and their corresponding frequencies are 7, 8, 10, 15, 7 and 8, 10, 15 and 10. Okay, we find what? Mean. So first of all, we prepare another column for f into x. Now look, and here we just adding them, that is what? Sigma f. Here sigma f is what? Look, do this is 50. Sigma f is what? 50. Now we multiplying them, so we get what? This is 70, this is 240, this is 500, this is 1050, now this is 890. Now we adding them. In this way we finding the value of f into x. So sigma fx is what? Look, 0, 0, 0. Do 2750. So in this way, according to that question, we find the value of sigma fx is what? 2750. Now, thus the mean of the given data. Thus the mean of the given data, that is x bar is sigma fx upon sigma f. This is the general formula to finding the mean. So look, so sigma fx is what? 2750 is there, divided by sigma f is what? 50. Now 0, 0 cancel to each other, 0, 0 cancel to each other. Now look, 55. Thus, dear friends, the mean of the given distribution is what? 55. 55. This is the required solution of the given question. So in this way, dear friends, you can solve that type of question. This is one of the most important questions of your syllabus. So please, dear friends, do more and more practices of that type of questions. After that, you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on these topics. Okay, this is not a very important question. Now we take and solve some other important questions based on these topics. Take a very important question, and your question is find the missing frequencies. Find the missing frequencies. Find the missing frequencies in the following frequency distribution. In the following frequency distribution, find the missing frequencies in the following frequency distribution. If it is known that if the mean of the given distribution, if the mean of the given distribution is 1.46, okay, if the mean of the given distribution is for 1.46, okay. Now look, now the distribution is x, each xi is given 0 1 2 3 4 5, 0 1 2 3 4 5, this is given each xi, and their corresponding frequency is f. 46 we take as f1 here, this is f2 here, this is 25 10 5, and here this is total is given also, total is 200, total is given at 200, okay. Means from now, first of all we prepare a tabulation. First of all, we prepare our tabulation for f into x. From question, dear students, we find the value of f1 and f2, that is the missing frequency is there. From question, sigma f is given as 200 and the mean of the given distribution is given as 1.46 respectively. It is given that in our question? Yes. Now, first of all, dear friend, we just finding. Now, from there, sigma f is 200 is given. Now, first of all, we multiply them. So, 46 into 0, that is 0. f1 into 1, that is f1. f2 into 2, that is 2 f2. 3 into 25, this is 75. Okay. 10 fours are, that is 40, this is 25, this is what, 25. Now what I do, now we just finding the value of sigma f x. So now first sigma f is 200, which is given in our question. So now look, so 200 means what, the sum of these frequency, means from question sigma f is what, sum of all these frequencies. So this is 46 plus f1 plus f2 plus 25 plus 10 plus 5 plus 10 plus 5 is equal to 200, is equal to what, 200 na? Now we simplify there and we find the, we get our relationship between f1 and f2. Look, so here plus this is 40 plus f1 plus f2 is equal to what, 200. Now 46 and 40. This is 6. This is 86. F1 plus F2 is equal to 200. And now from there, this F1 plus F2 is equal to, this is 200 minus 86. 200 minus 86. Now, so now we subtracting them, so we get 114. So means this implies then we get the very important relationship F1 plus F2 is equal to 114. So F1 plus F2 F1 plus F2 is equal to 114. Take equation number first. Take equation number first. Okay. Now, what I do? Now we here this is F1 plus F2 is equal to 114. So this is equation 1. Now we find another relationship between these tabulation. Look, what, by which method? First of all, we find sigma fx, and then after we apply the value of formula for mean. Okay, now here, now we adding them. Now this one and this one is variable, and 75, 40 and 25, we adding these value, then we get 75 plus 25. This is 100, this is 140, this is 140 plus, means that, look, means that from here this is sigma f into x is equal to 75 140 plus f1 plus 2f2 f1 plus 2f2. Okay, now and sigma f is equal to given as 200, and the mean of the given distribution is 1.46. Now we apply the formula for mean. Look, now mean x bar is equal to sigma fx upon sigma f. Okay, here we prepare a very important relationship f1 plus f2 is equal to 14. This is the equation 1, no? Yes. So we write here f1 plus f2 is equal to 114. We take equation 1 is there. Okay. Now look, here we apply the formula for mean. Now mean is what? 1.46 is equal to sigma fx is what? This is 140 plus f1 plus 2f2. Okay, divided by sigma f is what? 200. Now what I do? Now from there we do their cross multiplication. So look, so 1.46 into 200 is equal to 140 plus f1 plus 2f2. Now from there a 292, okay, is equal to 140 plus f1 plus 2f2. Now this implies that f1 plus 2f2 is equal to 292 minus 140. 292 minus 140 na. First we do their cross multiplication. After doing cross multiplication, we transfer 140 that side, means left hand side. So the value of f1 plus 2f2 is equal to 292 minus 140. So this implies that is equal to 290 minus 140 is what? 152. That is, take equation number 2. Take equation number 2. In this way, we, after solving, simplifying that question, we find two equations there, equation 1 and equation 2. Now finally we solving equation 1 and 2. Okay, look. Now solving equation 1 and 2. One is what? f1 plus f2 is equal to 140. This is 1. And this is f1 plus 2f2 is equal to 152. Now subtracting them. Minus, minus, minus. This one cancel to each other. F1, F1 cancel to each other. Plus, minus. Now look. Plus F2, that is minus 2F2. So we get what? Just we get minus F2 is equal to 140 minus 50, 152. So minus plus minus, so 52 minus 114. Look, 152 minus 114 is what? This is 8. This is 38. What? 38. Minus 38 because of 152 is greater number, so minus 38. So minus minus cancel to each other. So the value of F2 is what? 32. This is first answer. Because of F2 is missing frequencies there, na? Now from one F1, the value of F2 is put as 38, 114. So from there to F1 should do 114 minus 38. This is 6. Is 76. Okay. So thus in this way, so F2 is first answer, and this implies that the basic frequency F1 is what? 76 and F2 is what? 38. So this is the final answer of the given question. So in this way, the missing frequencies, that is F1 and F2 is what? F1 is what? 76 and F2 is what? 38. Dear student, this is one of the most important questions of that chapter. So please, dear student, do more and more practices of that type of questions. After that, you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on mean. In today's class, we take the concept of mean, and here we use the direct formula to finding the mean and finding the missing frequencies. So now in next class we take some other important question based on mean and simplify them. First you revise all the question which we discussed in that class and do more and more practices of your syllabus. Now in next class we take and solve some other important question based on mean. Okay, now thanks to all.